you.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
And even
Thanks.
You wanna go see?
Say hi, guys. Yes, I did.
And then he won't finish it, he'll get like, oh, just take 2 more bites of his dinner. No, that's not what I said. And then she'll hand him one because Oliver wants like gummy worms. Oh, can you get gummy worms? And then she'll give it to free dessert. That's not the deal. Like yesterday. If you do not finish, you do not get food later. An hour and a half later. Like, but, and she already gave me whatever. I was like, that's not the deal, dude. Yeah. And then he sat there and he wanted to go, Dad. But you don't get dessert at the house because you stand us on dinner. It's like, dude. And I can only sit there and yell at him so much longer. Stop giving him candy when he doesn't finish his food. Give him his candy after he finishes his food. Oh, so we said, no, you're going now. I know.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah. She was showing you. Pretty funny. And Bert's like, whatever. Just fucking do it. Oh, yeah, so you're like,
I mean, he's constantly changing.
Disorganized. It's not really a line thing. The Star Tour? No, but for the family, a little baby.
now did you all plan to dress alike or just an accident? Accident. Oh, oh, now he's running off. Where are you guys from? You came all the way to see me.
Just for you. For your very happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You have a happy birthday. But he's very happy. There's nothing like happy about it.
I was trying to. Go ahead.
Have a lovely day.
You too. How cute.
Dan and I.
Pasa uno por aquí. Por abajo. Por el último uno abajo. Ahí métete. Tómate, Paloma. Para acá, hijo. Ahí agarra aquí.
Oh, no, we gotta get that.
Ahí está. Tranquilo. One?
One about here.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. How many in the next party are here? Two? How many? Thank you, my friend. No, corn gets cold easily. It's just weird. It'd be like 75 degrees. She's out here last night back. Working DSO. I know. Working DSO. She was like, actually, I was like, no, yours gonna get cold. They did let me. Are you enjoying your day so far? Oh, you're living it? My friend, I'm gonna have you right on that side for me. Alright, you're gonna sit on this side for me, okay, my friend? Alright, you two on that side, one on this side. You can have a seat right over here. No, I see. Aquí está bien, nomás porque tenemos valientes. Como ustedes quieran. Si quieren mover de ese lado. My friend, can you remove your backpack? Put it on your lap or right into the boat. Thank you, my friend.
And away we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Jennifer and I'll be your captain and storyteller today on board the Merryweather for Disney's Sleeping Beauty. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. And please supervise your children so that our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. Now some may travel the story through pages of a book, or down a rabbit hole, or even with the help of the dictionary, and may find it magical, or even menacing. Oh, but don't you worry. Although it seems like we're being swallowed by monster the whale, the same whale who swallowed Pinocchio, or will they be transported to a magical place called Storybook Land?
Look at that. Right to the middle town.
And our story begins with the home of the big bad wolf coming up on our left-hand side, who is constantly after those three little pigs, but luckily those pigs live across the way in their house that's made of straw, the second house made of sticks, and the third house made of 100% wolf-proof brick. And just around the river bend is a small English village home to Alice, where one golden afternoon she followed a white rabbit down a rabbit hole and fell down into Wonderland, where things just got curiouser and curiouser. On the right-hand side is London Park, where Peter and the darling children, with the help of some pixie dust, flew off to Neverland, where they never ever had to grow up.
Can I have you keep your hands inside the boot for me, please?
Look at the duck. There's a duck right there.
And straight ahead is the city of Agrabah, and the marketplace where a street rat named Aladdin transformed into a princess named Jasmine, and with the help of a genie, stole her heart, and now live happily ever after in the Sultan's palace. Aladdin and Princess Jasmine went over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride into a whole new world. And just ahead is the Cave of Wonders, full of mystery and enchantment.
Sweet, did you get that?
And coming up on the right-hand side is the Snow White plus and the Evil Queen that came across their home on the Seven Dwarfs, where they sheltered her for her kindness. On the left-hand side is where Cinderella wished to go to a ball, but her evil stepmother wouldn't allow it. But when her fairy godmother granted her that wish, and when Cinderella didn't return home by midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin. And you can still see it up there on the bridge below the castle. On the left-hand side is the giant patchwork quilt, inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon Lullaby Land. And all the plants here in Storybook Land are all 100% real and will never grow up, thanks to Tinkerbell and her pixie dust. And coming up on the left-hand side is the home of Mole and Mr. Toad. From the Wind and the Willow. Oh, unfortunately, Mr. Toad isn't home right now. He's off on a wild ride to nowhere in particular. And just ahead is the Kingdom of Riverdale, where Sisters Anna and Elsa discovered something more powerful than magic, the power of love. And straight ahead is the Alpine Village home to Geppetto, where one evening he wished upon a star for his puppet to turn into a real boy, and the blueberry granted that wish. And coming up on the right-hand side is home to Princess Ariel and Prince Eric, where Ariel traded in her prince for some legs to be part of our world. And Ariel's world began under the sea in Atlantic on her left-hand side with their father King Triton, her lovely sisters and her friends Father and Sebastian.
Imagine your sister took
Alright, so that's the end of our story here in Storybook Land, and as our story comes to an end, please remain seated, keeping those hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat and away from the dock. And once we come to a complete stop, we will then count to 3, and we will all stand up together towards the center of the boat for balance, so that nobody has to go under the sea. Thank you for joining me in Storybook Land, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Disneyland.
like the next week.
I'm into whatever you want to do. Figure it out. Right here,
Have like some stoplights that have flashing signs or we use like this
the carousel.
Hey, Edwin.
Right here.
Yeah, there's probably one like everywhere.
We always have one with ice. These are horses.
I mean,
And then maybe we'll go to some ice cream.
One Dumbo? Yeah.
I never said that. I don't remember when it was.
I'm like, I know. I was on mute. So now that she's like,
I didn't say make it right.
I'm sorry.
up the app size itself, and it only keeps your data from it.
I have, excuse me, please step to the side.
Calling all dreamers, come on, come on. A celebration in the street will be arriving in just 15 minutes. Get ready to reach for the stars. The sights you're going to see are far beyond your wildest dreams. So make a wish and believe in your dreams. The moment is coming when magic happens.
Llamando a todos los soñadores, acérquense todos. Está a punto de estallar una celebración por las calles en tan solo 15 minutos. Prepárense para alcanzar una estrella. Lo que están a punto de ver va más allá de sus sueños más increíbles. Así que pidan un deseo y crean en sus sueños, porque la magia de Magic Happens está por llegar.
Alrighty, fans, this train is ready to depart. Make sure you remain seated. This train will be heading to New Orleans quick. All aboard! Once again, friends, welcome aboard Holiday 5 on the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, remain completely seated at all times. Hands on hands, arms completely to the train. Parents, please supervise the children, making sure that they're fully seated and away from the old ladies. Guardians afterwards forward. Our next destination is the Bayou. We're heading to New Orleans Square Station. Once again, friends, remain seated at all times. Make sure the little ones are seated as well.
Is it gonna go faster or just gonna go slower?
No, it's gonna really long pilot. I don't imagine it goes crazy fast.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad.
So we can see.
No spinning them, okay? That's lower. How I like that.
Too many people on Bubby. Beep beep. Beep beep. Don't make it too bad. You're like, hey, no,
Whatever was in the air, I don't know.
Main Street, USA.
Okay, you ready to cut in the left one again? I'll cut in the left one. Ven aquí, yo te lo hago.
Sorry. Can you say something? Just switch, sorry.
Ready? Go. Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Sitting in the middle of the train, make sure everyone stays seated, please. Thank you.
Hi, this is Vika joining us. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please stay seated. Keep your hands around the seat, please. Find the train on time. Parents and guardians, please supervise your little ones, making sure they stay seated on a bench or on a lap. Away from the large train openings in the middle. Our next stop is going to be New Orleans Square Station.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour.
Hi, friends. Today in the back of the train, please make sure the little ones are seated, not standing up. Thank you.
And Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop.
We're now arriving at New Orleans Square Station. This will be your stop for all attractions at New Orleans Square, Critter Country, Adventureland, Frontierland, and this is also going to be your closest stop for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. If you'll be leaving us here, please make sure to remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Once again, please do not stand up. Please stay seated until we come to a full and complete stop inside of the station. Thank you and welcome to the Bayou.
Thank you.
Pardon?
You're welcome. And then the ramp will be on the other side of the platform, okay? Have a good day.
Alrighty friends, we're going to be holding at New Orleans Square Station for just a little bit longer. We're just waiting for the trains in front of us to reach their next destination. Once they do, and there's a wide enough gap, we'll be on our way. As a reminder, please make sure to remain seated, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Parents and guardians, keep your little ones away from the opening. And we should be on our way shortly. Thank you.
Dab, not rub. Make you look at your arms and your sweatshirt. Hopefully we get a wash tonight.
No, it's around Goofy. Jenny, she took a picture. She didn't want to use the Find My Car app. This technology at that time might have been beneficial.
Folks, fun facts about Holiday 4 today. We often refer to this train as the Lion King train. Do you know why? We all wish it was Mufasa. And I ain't lying. sure a lot of you have heard this before, but Peter Pan is always flying around. He's always flying around because he can never land.
For your safety, please stay seated, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Parents and guardians, please watch your little ones, making sure that they stay seated as well, on a bench away from the openings, or on the lap of an accompanying adult. Our next stop is going to be Mickey's Shootin Depot, gateway to Fantasyland.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here, and wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. Speaking of surprises, this place we're passing over is chock full of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and other beloved critters on fun-filled adventures where anything can happen. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, a cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland.
We're now arriving at Mickey's Shootin Depot. This will be your stop for all attractions in Toontown, including Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, And for your stop for all Fantasyland attractions, just as the Small World Matterhorn bobsled. We're also having our Magic Happens parade happening right now, going from Small World to Main Street if you'd like to go catch that. Just make sure to remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Thank you.
Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Alrighty friends, at this time, if you're going to be staying on board with us, we do need everyone to please slide all the way down your beds so we can accommodate our guests waiting in line. Once again, this is going to be a full train, and we appreciate everyone's cooperation in sliding all the way down your row, either to the left or to the right, all the way up against the windows, close any gaps in between parties, make them friends. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Please place young children away from the vehicle openings. Once again, welcome aboard. Please place young children away from the vehicle openings. Please supervise your children, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Please supervise your children. And stay seated. Our next stop is Tomorrowland. Folks, should remain seated at all times. Thank you.
Hello everyone! Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. ¿Qué tal amigos y bienvenidos a bordo? Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Great time. This is the Disney parade.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
The monorail and finding you on submarine voyage. If you be leaving us here, please stay seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Once again, please do not stand up. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop inside of the station. Thank you and welcome to the future. All the way down to your bench so we can accommodate our guests waiting in line. Once again, this is going to be a full train. We appreciate everyone's cooperation in sliding all the way down your row, either to the left or to the right, all the way up against the windows. Close any gaps in between parties. Make some friends. Thank you. localitis. Please supervise your children. Keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Please remain seated. Our next stop is Main Street, but before we arrive at Main Street, we will be going through a tunnel up ahead. Inside this tunnel, we ask there is no flash photography, video lighting, or lighted toys on inside the tunnel up ahead for everyone's safety. Thank you. Once again, please stay seated. Next stop, Main Street.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash. That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope...
We're now arriving back at Main Street Station. This will be your stop for the Disneyland entrance, Disney's California Adventures, Downtown Disney, the shops on Main Street, and Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln. As a heads up, the station has only stairs, no ramps, no elevators, so please keep all strollers and wheelchairs folded until you reach the bottom. And if you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Once again, please do not stand up. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop inside of the station. Thank you, and this is Main Street last stop, please take a seat. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please take a seat.
Remain seated, please remain seated until we stop.
All right, when you
Train
stop.
announcement.